Well, welcome to summer. You know, if we have a summer that's a lot like what we experienced today, it's going to be a pretty nice summer. Not bad out there at all. Mix of sun and clouds right now. Temperatures still in the 80s. We did hit 88 this afternoon, still not 90 as we take a look at the month of June. Lots of 80s there, but no 90-degree heat, not officially in Springfield. Again, all the big reporting sites in our area have hit 90 degrees with the exception of Springfield. Looking at the numbers as they stand right now, too, for the month of June, if you average everything out, we're only running about a half a degree above normal. So it's not unusually warm. At least we haven't seen unusually warm weather this month of June versus the warm spring that we had when you take a look at March, April, and May. Looking at conditions across the eastern half of the United States, you know, I could probably step back and say, hey, guess where that summer ridge is? And you would probably tell me, well, it's probably where the weather is so quiet. And that's exactly where that summer ridge is currently, now centered over western Kentucky and western Tennessee. And it is a storm stifler, and it will slowly crank up these afternoon highs. Tomorrow will probably be a little bit warmer than today, and I think Saturday is going to be a little bit warmer than tomorrow. Now that summer ridge will be on the move, and it looks like it will make its way west toward the Dallas-Fort Worth area. At least that's where the center of it's going to be by Saturday, still influencing our weather through the day on Saturday. As far as sky conditions, overnight tonight, I think we're going to have a mix of clouds and moonshine throughout the overnight hours. Tomorrow, it'll be a mix of clouds and sunshine. I think Friday is going to be very much like today, where, I mean, the morning hours look mostly sunny. As we get into the afternoon, we bubble up clouds, and at the same time that that's happening, we're going to have some high cloudiness moving through our skies. But I really don't expect any wet weather whatsoever across the area. About 71 for a low tonight. Other areas to the south and east will likely dip into the upper 60s. Looking at highs tomorrow, close to 90 degrees. Areas that will likely hit 90, Lake of the Ozarks, Pomme de Terre, Stockton, Joplin. These are all locations that should make it to the 90-degree mark. Branson might make it to 90 degrees tomorrow afternoon. So with the heat that we're going to have, I think, you know, going for a nice float trip tomorrow, that sounds like a great idea. And it really doesn't matter what river you're looking at. You know, we had that flooding a couple of weeks ago. Looks like all of the rivers have dropped back to where you would expect them to be here in the middle of June. That's going to make for some great floating. Sky conditions, again, partly cloudy, and winds not terribly strong. I think the strongest winds are going to be up near Windyville on the Niangua, where we could have winds maybe as high as 15 miles per hour. Tomorrow night, we're down to 71 for the low, and then on Saturday, highs in the low 90s across the area. Winds out of the southwest at 5 to 15 miles per hour. Now that summer ridge will move into the southwest, and as it moves into the southwest, we have an opening across the eastern United States for fronts to want to drop into. At the same time, we're probably going to have little pockets of upper level energy, little rain triggers moving around the ridge and dropping down the east side of that ridge, interacting with frontal boundaries in our area. Now those fronts, we're going to see probably a couple of them, one on Sunday and then another one near Wednesday. Those fronts are going to act like moisture magnets. It's going to drive our humidity levels up starting Sunday. That'll make for a very humid pattern through the middle of next week, but it'll also help to boost our rain chances. Slim to none through Saturday. I think maybe 30% rain chances on Sunday. It looks like the best chance for rain here in southern Missouri may be during the morning hours, shifting into northern Arkansas during the afternoon. Just isolated rain chances on Monday, and then Tuesday into Wednesday with that next front, we should see scattered showers and thunderstorms sometime Tuesday afternoon into the Wednesday timeframe. And I think behind that front, we may trim back the heat some and also trim out some of the humidity as we get to Thursday.
You said we're still drying out a little bit, but we are going to be welcoming that rain by the time that it gets here.
I said
my sprinklers.
Yeah, I said it to Steve last night. I mean, once you get to summertime, I mean, if you have days like we've had, and they're nice days, that sun is just baking the ground.
Taking a toll.
Yeah. So, you know, this time of the year, you need about an inch of rainfall a week, and we haven't had really much across the area over the last week and a half or so.
Right. All right. Thank you, Jamie.